That's pretty cool. It's got this weird little groove. Hey, I'm James. I make music as Daycatcher. I'm going to be walking you through my new program called Oddball. It is a physics-based percussion instrument, digital audio playground. I'm still working out the subtitle. It is potentially a new way to make music. I don't know if that's too bold of a claim. I've seen aspects of this in other games and such, but not as a full-blown like production playground. I'm definitely not going to be calling it a DAW. It is not a workstation in the classical sense, but it has a lot of cool functionality. I've been in development with it for a couple months now, solo. I'm really excited about where it could go. Hoping to get the first build out in a month or so. If you're interested in testing, comment below. If you know me in real life, just text me. Yeah, let's get into it. So the first thing you'll notice is the ball dropping, but no sound is happening. So let's make something happen there. If I click this button in the bottom left, I will spawn what is called a pad. So there's the pad, and now the balls are making music when they hit each other. They are making sounds according to this setting info panel over here. So you can change the sound that the ball makes. Let's try the mallet, for example. Let's try the clav. And you can also change the key. So the ball setting controls the global key. The pads will have sounds, which we'll get to in a moment, but they will follow that unless you tell it to do otherwise. And you'll see it updates here. Yellow ones are the active notes. You can even get more granular with it. Maybe I only want it to play a G right now. And every time we'll play the same thing. Let's go back to the full major. You can also choose octaves. So this 0, if you're used to like a DAW, it's not the actual 0, but it is the main octave for these set of samples. You can click 1, and then sometimes it will also play an octave above, like that. Randomization is a key theme throughout this whole project. Another thing you can do with the balls is change their bounciness. So if I bring this down after that, you'll see they go. And then maybe we want the pad to be making noise now. So come over here and click this pad. And let's give it the same mallet. And you'll see that it has global clicked. That is for the notes specifically. You can change the octave as well. Maybe I only want one below. Let's go back to the main one. Let's bring the bounciness back up. And then let's explore the effects. So over here on the right are the global effects. Everyone say hi, Beatrix. Each pad and the balls themselves can be sent to the effects or not. So I'll add the balls to the effects. And I'll leave the pad off of that for now. We can check that out in a little bit. But now let's turn up the distortion a little bit. Maybe I'll choose the wave shape mode. Turn up the chorus. Maybe a little bit of delay. And then the reverb. Really big room. And now maybe we do want that pad to send to the effects as well. One aspect of this I'm really excited about is that this is an actual 3D scene, so we can get a lot of cool spatial effects. For example, if I had a pad that was over here where that ball's dropping, also making noise, let's set it to the same mallet and also to the effects. That will be, if you're listening on headphones, a little bit more on the left side. The audio listener, as it's called in Godot, which is what I'm using to make this, is right in front of this scene, so it really feels real and spacious. Maybe I want that one to always be an octave above. Okay, let's look at some of the drum stuff we can do. So if I drag in a pad and I set it to the hi-hat, I'll turn this pad transparent, and that means that the balls will pass through it instead of bouncing off of them. And that's good for especially rhythmic things that you don't really want the physics affecting. You can change the volume, of course. Let's change the pitch variation to add some randomness. I will add the effects here, but I'm just going to do a simple reverb. Maybe a little bit of distortion. Kind of a tight room. I will right-click this other spawner up here, which is going twice as fast. You can change the BPM too, of course. Haven't said that yet. Maybe add a shaker here. Maybe we want the ball to be a drum now too. And something that's really fun about this to me is that there's kind of a bit of friction. If you've been making music for a while and you're used to your DAW, you can kind of just get it to do whatever you want. And there's something fun about kind of wrestling with the physics to get it into a state that you like. So like this, for example, it's not perfectly on beat. Let's see if we can find like a rhythm that we like. Give the ball effects too. Like a dance hall type of thing. And now what I can do, I can record this audio directly to a WAV file in Oddball. So I'll press record. And now we can take both that melodic little sample we had earlier and this drum beat and make a beat out of it. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, I really appreciate you checking out my program. I'm hopefully, like I said, dropping this pretty soon. If you want to get involved or if you have any ideas for features, I am super open to feedback. So let me know. I've got a bunch planned. I'll definitely be making more little devlogs and showing you guys my updates. So follow along for more. And yeah, thanks again.